Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna show off the completely restored K5HLA hybrid, the 3 4A combo. As you guys can see, it's done. I put a lot of work into it, and some of that stuff's just hard to video without a tripod. And I do apologize for that. I wish I could show a little bit more of the in-depth cleaning process. Um, but this is her in the flesh. You guys can see it's shiny, no longer soot covered. We'll go over the bell arrangement in a minute here, but we'll just kind of do a walk around here so you guys can see the entirety of her. A lot of work, a lot of scrubbing. If you guys remember what she looked like before in the previous videos of the restoration, you'll know that it's like a completely different horn now. It's basically like a brand new horn. If you don't remember what it looks like, or if you didn't see those videos, go back a couple, my last couple videos. I show kind of the opening up and just kind of getting into the beginning of things with this one. Took me about a week and a half every night after work, scrubbing away to get the bells clean. There was not a lot of paint left on this horn, and when I cleaned it, 99.9% of all the paint went away. It was UP gray. There is still some UP gray on the manifold. I don't know if it's going to show it up too well. Oh yeah, we can kind of see it there. So you guys can see the not shiny stuff. That's about all that's left of the UP gray right there on the entire horn. The bells, with all the scrubbing that they went through, of course none of the paint survived on those. And as I said before, when I was opening it up, I discovered that the 4A that was on there was actually a first manufacturing run, raised letter 4A, and I kind of wanted, that's a kind of a neat thing, and I kind of like to save stuff like that. And it was in really good condition nozzle-wise. I have yet to clean it yet. It's still very dirty, just because I kind of put my focus into the kind of getting this up and going. I had an era correct bell to match the rest of the horn. Pretty much ready to go. I've had it kind of sitting in my parts for a few years now, so that's why I kind of save my parts, because I never know when a project's going to come along where I need them. So I guess you guys can see a little bit more UP paint kind of held on there. It's very spotty on the manifold. Manifold cleaned up really nice. That took me about 8 or 9 hours just on its own, just all the scrubbing. Basically soaked all the parts in lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner seems to cut through soot really well. Plus it also removes paint. So some restorations are good for using that. Some aren't if I'm wanting to save the paint. The paint that was on this horn wasn't very good to begin with. Underneath the soot, like, it was hardly painted at all. There was just kind of blotches where it got some gray paint. So I wasn't too heartbroken about losing that. And it's UP gray. Yes, it was an original railroad color, but it's UP gray. Not very exciting. If it would have been something a little bit more, I probably would have taken a little bit more time and effort into saving the paint, but was not an issue on this one. Wasn't worried about it. As far as repaint plans go, I don't have any right now. It's just going to stay bare metal for now, like a lot of my other K5HLs and HLAs up there. So yeah, for now, just going to stay bare metal. Now, as you guys can see, I do not have it in a normal bell arrangement. I'm going to do a video on a lot of my oddball bell arrangements that I have and why I picked those bell arrangements, because I kind of have a whole nother segment set aside on that. So As you guys can see, it's got the GEVO notch is facing forward. That's always the front of the manifold. Even on the newer low manifolds that have that notch, the notch is always forward. Or another way you can tell is the tag will be on the left side with the numbers facing away from you. And I'll show you guys, before I forget, the just how well the tag cleaned up. You guys can see the rivets are still, the rivets are kind of hard to clean up unless if you actually polish right on them. But I didn't want to do anything that was going to destroy the tag. The tag cleaned up super nice. This light doesn't really show it the best, but it is very shiny. You guys can see the number, the 68K68 or 868. So still the original manifold, and the only non-original part, of course, is the 4A, because I wanted an error correct 4A. Something that was kind of modifying the sound a little bit was the so the 4A that was put on here, with it being a first run raised letter, it's the same bore depth as 40K era. Anything from 40K to 49K, that's still non-raised letter, right before the raised letter transition. Those 4As were bored deeper than the half-step bore 4As that we're kind of used to on earlier K5LAs and stuff like that. So the sound was really close because it wasn't quite so deep. So now with it having a error correct and a deeper bored raised letter 4A, the horn sounds as it should as the hybrid. And after I upload this video, and it'll take me a little bit to get this video uploaded, it's kind of slow, but the second I get this video uploaded, I'm going to upload the sound clip. I've already got a sound clip of it ready to go, and you guys will be able to hear it, and then you guys can kind of go back to the first sound clip that I got, and then refer back to the new sound clip and really hear the difference. Of course, it's cleaner inside. I did a lot of nozzle work. If you guys remember from the opening the back caps video, there was some significant nozzle wear. I was able to file all that down nice and level. It took me a little while to get everything down to where it needed to be, and still make sure I was within the operating parameters of the power chamber itself. Other than that, it is a lot of scrubbing. With wire brushes. I used nylon, brass, and steel wire brushes, and then of course Scotch-Brite pads, PB Blaster, lacquer thinner, and CRC parts cleaner. It's pretty much everything that I used on this particular horn to get it clean. And I even went back with sandpaper and sanded down the areas. You can still see just faintly the line. I tried to sand down those areas of where the debris covers had kind of wore their little grooves in there, and then I took back on my grinding wheel and reground the best I could the machining lines, basically trying to get it back to brand new condition. Did my best to basically make it a complete brand new horn, and really bring it back to life, get its tone back, get its clarity back, and then visually getting everything back how it was from the factory. So a lot of work in just the cleaning, and then a lot of detailed work on getting it to look back as it should. Haven't really done that in the past on some stuff. Normally it's just like a good cleanup. This one I took extra steps to really basically rehone its original manufactured look. So this one was a little different project from the normal ones, a little bit more detailed, but it was pretty cool, pretty fun. very labor intensive project. I was really happy when it was done. It was cool while I was doing it, and everyone's learning experience. And so it was fun, just a lot of hard work, really sore hands, really sore arms, really sore fingers from all the scrubbing and everything. But the end result is super nice. I'm really happy with how it came out. So the bell arrangement that I have it in is R1L2, and then the 3, 4A, and 1 are facing forward. So it should sound, eventually someday when I can do run-bys, this one should sound really cool with the Doppler effect, with the 3, 1, and 4A head up. It almost kind of has that K5HLA hybrid sound, like if you have like a normal K5HLA and you replace the 3A with a 3. So it has a little bit of that tone, but of course it's different with the 1L and no 5 bell. But like I said, as soon as I get this video uploaded, I'm going to upload the sound clip of how she sounds after, and then you guys will really be able to hear just good, clear tone. When I took the sound clip, I had all the bells forward, so that way I could just get a really good single directional sound for you guys. So that way you can really hear the difference, because that's how the excuse me, the pre-sound clip, or the pre-restoration sound clip was. So I wanted to make sure we kind of had the same sound. So I did the sound clip all bells forward, just to kind of help that. I know it really doesn't matter a whole lot with a static clip, but in the garage the sound kind of bounces a little different, and some of my sound clips where I have bells facing towards the camera or towards my phone and away from my phone, I can tell the difference. So I try to do sound clips ABF if possible. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. It was just a pretty cool project. Had some broken bolts, as you saw in the other videos. Took care of that. Took a lot of time. Retapped every hole. Ran a die on every bolt to get all the original hardware back in usable shape. Didn't run into any big issues. The drill out of the broken bolt went really good on the manifold. I was able to step it up slowly and just really cleanly drill out the bolt. Of course, in the hole retapping, the hole got retapped really good. And I just had to replace that one bolt. All the other bolts were reusable. Cleaned them up, ran the dies on them, really good stuff. So here she is, the final product of the K5HLA hybrid 3-4A combo. Really like how it looks, really happy with how it came out. Super nice horn, and other than the 4A that's on there now, it's pretty well all original, so really happy with that. Just do one more little walk around here just so that way you guys can kind of see how she looks. Really happy with how it came out. Super nice. I might paint it someday, but I'll have to kind of find a neat color. I think this thing would look cool in a unique color, so we'll see. That's further down the road. So I hope you guys enjoyed the final update on this, and as I said, I will post a sound clip immediately after I get this video up, so that way you guys can hear how she sounds. And like I said, I'm really sorry I couldn't get a lot of the cleaning in there. That's just a lot of work to try and do some of that and film when all I have is my phone and my two hands. So I do apologize for that, but I hope you guys really enjoy the end result. And even if you don't quite remember it, feel free to go back to the previous videos and you can see just how sooty and grimy and dirty this horn was, and then what it is now. Huge transformation. Really happy. A lot of work, but this one really paid off. So hope you guys enjoyed the update, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and hope you guys enjoyed the sound clip that I posted of it. And until next time, take care.